All right, back again. We back again. I'm going strong on y'all tonight. It's Saturday night. I gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You see the title, Rosie Grier, 76 years old. You know, a lot of you guys like, who is Rosie Grier? Rosie Grier is an old school name from back in the 80s, 70s. This man was a football player for I want to say the Los Angeles Rams back in the day, and he went on to become a successful actor. He was a singer. I'm gonna read a lot of his bio right now because this man had an amazing career, and you know he was a big man, like you know, 300 pounds, 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", one of them, and you know, defense player, and remind me of Refrigerator. You know, the dude that played with Chicago back in 1988 when they won the Super Bowl. The Fridge. I want to say his name was William Perry. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, the Refrigerator. Look that up and find out who was the Refrigerator that played with Chicago. But the quarterback McMahon, you know, who was a wild boy. All right, let's get some images of Mr. Grier. This is Rosie Grier. A lot of y'all going to remember him from what's that picture right here? If you look at him right there, you know, he got like many looks over the years. But let's get some commentary on Mr. Rosie Grier. And his original name was Roosevelt Rosie Grier. Is an American actor, singer, protestant minister. Okay, he was a minister. Okay, a man of God, and former professional football player. That was his game. That was his claim to fame. And okay, this is saying he's 89, but I saw something that said he was 74. Born 1932. So yeah, he be 89. And he's 6'5" and he's still living. You know, God is good, you know. Wife and kids and whatnot. And you know, yeah, he was a lineman. Well, I said that, you know, he was a lineman. And I wonder was he related to Pam Grier? Because I think that was the talk over the years. Was he related to Pam Grier? Of course, the beautiful Pam Grier. If y'all young bucks don't know who Pam Grier is, you need to look her up. She was the Beyonce of the 80s, but she was an actress, you know, in the 70s, you know, when she was in her prime and young, 20 years old. And you know, and she ain't take no mess. She was uh, that's the legendary, the first Foxy Brown. I'm laying some history on y'all. You know, the rapper Foxy Brown got her name from Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so y'all do your homework and check that out. You know what I'm saying? You know. So he grew up in Georgia, Cuthbert, Georgia. Okay. Trying to figure out what team he played on. Because I see him like in a Ram jersey. I thought it was a Ram jersey. Look at him with Sammy Davis Jr. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at that. 6'5". Look at that big dude right there. He was a big dude. Yeah. New York Giant. So he was a giant. Huh, man? Okay. So he was the first straight hand. You know, somebody, and I say that, saying that how Michael Strahan is a TV personality, he's an actor, and he'll do anything that will elevate his career, like singing and dancing and whatnot. He's a fun personality dude. So this was Rosie Grier first, and I'm bringing up Michael Strahan because Michael Strahan also is a New York Giant and retired as a New York Giant. So that's why I brought his name up. Who came to mind? So yeah. So according to Wikipedia, Rosie Grier is 89. So what I saw, that must have been an old post from like 12 years ago or whatnot. But I want to bring up the legends and the vintage individuals that nobody talks about, because they not doing nothing current in the eyes of mainstream, but he mattered to who he matters to in his era, you know. So when you talk about the old shows of Johnny Carson, I remember seeing him on some episodes of The Love Boat. See, these are old shows that I used to watch that were on TV back in the day. That was our family favorite shows, like Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Good Times, The Jeffersons. So we going back 2 days of that era back in the day, when it was wholesome TV, and you know, you sit around the TV with your family, and after you ate dinner, and you ain't had to send the kids out the room because they wasn't showing explicit images and uh, you know, and just real raunchy with it now. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing that back in the day. So it's like the advancement of the world also opened the door of, pushing the envelope, if you will. So happy birthday to Rosie Grier. His birthday actually was the 14th of July. He was born 1932. He's 89. And yeah, you know, um, he on a lot of old movies from the 70s and 80s, and the 70 and 80 shows. If you see his face, that's who he is. And let me see if he is related to Pam Grier, because I always wondered that. So let's check it out. They probably not, but yes, she is. She lived with her aunt and cousin, pro player and actor Rosie Grier. Yes, she is related to Rosie Grier. Pam Grier is a cousin of Rosie Grier. So she came to New York from the Midwest and lived with him while he was a football player in New York. So yeah. So I just gave y'all some history. Thank you very much. You can thank me. You're welcome. All right, I'm out. I got more heat coming. Stay tuned.